Dear students, so let us continue. And our today's topic is suspension. In the previous class, we have cleared up to solution. What was solution? And today we will move from the solution onward. So the next step of solution comes the suspension. Suspension. Dear students, let's have an example. Example of water and flour powder. Flour, pani or atta. Now, if you dissolve, try to dissolve, brother. If you will try to dissolve flour in water, what will be the result? After you have well stirred it, you will observe that this water and flour has been mixed up. But after a few seconds, you will come to know that this mixture is not genuine, it is not uniformly distributed. That means on the top you can see less concentration, and on the bottom, gradually when you move to the bottom, gradually you will find the concentration of the flour higher. That means this is a solution, this is a mixture of water and flour which is not uniformly distributed, and hence a mixture which is not uniformly distributed, we used to call it as heterogeneous mixture. So heterogeneous mixture, how the particles of flour are suspended, that means they are hanging over, and they will gradually come down and settle down. So this hanging over of substances in a liquid is called suspension. Suspense is a little word which means not clear and it is still in confusion and hang up. So suspension is a mixture in which the solvent is not able to dissolve in all the solute. In common words, suspension is a mixture in which the solute is not completely dissolved into the solvent, and hence it is a heterogeneous mixture. Now heterogeneous mixture is the distribution of particles is not same all the way. Moreover, the particles, why it is heterogeneous or why it is not together? Because the particles are much bigger as compared to that of the solution, that they are not completely mixed up with the water molecule. That means the molecules, the particles of solute in a suspension are quite bigger. And when they are quite bigger, what will happen? They will scatter the light. The particles, when they are bigger in size, they will scatter the light. And when the light has been scattered, you will be easily able to see the path of the light. In the previous class, we just tried to see the path of light in a solution, we were not able to see. But here you can see, you will be able to see the path of the light passing through the solution mixture, because the particles are comparatively bigger in suspension as that of the solution, and hence they scatter the light, and once the light has been scattered, the path of the light is visible. So a solution in which the solutes are not completely dissolved is called suspension. The example of suspension is water plus, as I just gave you about the flour, atta, water plus sand, water plus chalk powder, etc. There are a lot of. Now in this case you will see the solvent in most cases is liquid. The solvent in most cases is liquid. So a heterogeneous mixture which the particles are not distributed uniformly, that is the meaning of heterogeneous. The particles are bigger, that they can scatter the light and the light rays can be seen or is visible in a suspension. Now what are the properties of features of suspension? The first point, the first feature of suspension is it is a hetero mixture with a heterogeneous mixture. Second, the particles are comparatively the solution. So we are writing relatively bigger that can be seen by eyes, put naked eyes. The particles are comparatively bigger than that of the suspension, and they are bigger enough that you can see them by your naked eye. Suppose you have mixed up water with sand, you can easily see the particle of sand. So particles are little bigger that can be seen by your naked eyes. Third, particles settle down. If kept undisturbed, for some time. As you saw in the example of water and sand or water and chalk powder or water and flour, if the solution is kept undisturbed for a few minutes or a bit more longer time, the particles, the soluble particles will gradually start settling down and they will settle down. This condition is called unstable condition because the particles are not stable. They are trying to get stabilized. So you can say the particles or this is, and let me write it in another form. Suspension